So much at stake for this election. What is important in terms of the economic recovery and bringing Argentina out of the crisis?
Yeah, hello. So we're not yet in a hyperinflation, although we are on sort of a crash course toward there if things don't get back on track. And that's exactly what's at stake in this election tonight. We are having a primary election, which acts as a barometer for the general election, which will come in October, because all of the candidates are on the ballot. Essentially, what each of the parties is proposing is, we've got the pro-business bloc, clearly preferred by markets, that proposes slashing spending and stopping the printing presses at the central bank to cut back on, this rampant inflation. There is the incumbent left-wing party that is also running, and then there's a third-party ticket represented by Javier Milei that is, the outsider bid and the big question mark in tonight's election.
Yeah, if we talk about Javier Milei for a moment, he is an outsider. Some of the things he said have been quite confronting, such as abandoning the peso, or he's talked about burning down Argentina's central bank. But when you're in an era of really, really high inflation and people have got nothing left to lose, what are the risks of a populist candidate like this coming through?
The risks are surprisingly higher than expected. I mean, we have no results yet from the official election body, but we are hearing some initial exit polls that do estimate that he could have a stronger election than expected. If Milei does well, and that could look like scoring more than 20 percentage points, that could turn this into a three-way race, which increases volatility, given that we might have to face a runoff election going into November. As you mentioned, he does propose very disruptive campaign policies, including burning down the central bank, and his most prominent promise is to dollarize the economy. He also, proposes massive spending cuts, just like, the prominent pro-business bloc, but he does not have the party structure that they count on, and so this is, one of the reasons that he's such a big question mark, and so we really don't know what could happen if he does indeed, turn this into a three-way race.